after righteousness every single day. So every day I have to thirst after righteousness. That means and I know what that means, right? So like, he showed me a vision. Oh, I thought me going to the wilderness, it would have been nice just going out there and sitting. But he actually showed me a vision of me in the wilderness sitting without my children. I have free time, whatever. And at first, I was thinking it was a spiritual thing, but I kept going out there and out there and out there, and to the point that I start basically down there hugging trees and looking all in the soil. And, you know, I started to, the devil was hypnotizing me. The devil was hypnotizing me. You know? And I didn't even know that that's what I was leading to. And God just gave me a full revelation of that. I'm thinking when I was about to go to the wilderness, that the way I was going and the way that the Most High was showing me that the devil was literally behind me the whole time while I'm at the wilderness. And I was envisioning myself just sitting in the snow on the ground, on a log, looking under logs, just really letting the nature. I'm thinking it's a beautiful thing, but the Most High was showing me the devil just with a clock. I see a clock. Like, the vision that I'm seeing right now is like a remote viewing. Like, a remote viewing is like, I'm looking at a picture, but I can see a clear picture of what I'm seeing. Like, I just see like me sitting on a log with some snow, and I see like a I don't know what it is. It's a big, muscular, demonic looking thing, and it have horns, and it's wrapped in cloth. Like, the bottom of in him is wrapped in cloth. He have hooves on his feet like a horse. And he's over me with a clock. He's over me with a clock. And I'm looking down, and I have my face down. And it seems like I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I'm at peace. And I'm just looking on the ground. But he have a clock. He have a clock in his hand. And he have it over me like this. And he's just staring at me. He's over me with his like broad shoulders, but he's just holding like a rope with the clock on it right behind me, and I'm sitting on the ground. So I know that that's revelation to, I was going to lose my mind out there when I went to the wilderness. I would have stayed there in the wilderness. I would have stayed out there. I would have got so used to going out there that I would have stayed out there. I would have ran to it. I would have started listening to birds. I would have started thinking I can talk to squirrels. And I'm not saying we can't. We are very spiritual. But I would have just went so far into the wilderness that I would have lost my mind there. I see my hands dirty. I see dirt up under my nails. My hair is matted, like it's so matted, like you can't even comb it if you wanted to. And I look so black. I look dark. And I know that that's the Most High showing me what is my fate if I don't take what was serious. I did not prophesy this of my own. Why would I say that about my damn self? Like, why would I say that? Why would me, myself, Why would I say if I don't submit and run to him? He kept telling me to say, run, 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 run to righteousness. You need to run. Like I just heard like run fast. Run to righteousness. Run, run, run. I'm there, but run. He's telling me to run to righteousness. Like, so I know if he's telling me to run, that means move quickly. You gotta move quickly. I checked it. Thank you, Noni. He showed me 2 months ago. I was sitting upstairs in the girls' room, and he showed me like this. Well, this was before I got on here. This was like months and months ago. But like not like really right before I came on, because I was on the Israelite side and I was going from channel post to post, and I was telling them like I'm about to have a podcast. I told him I'm about to be famous. Like I told him that I know lie. If I go back on that side, I guarantee you, like I was in Mother 3. I was talking to this other guy, like the watcher, and I was telling him like I'm about to blow up and I'm about to be known. He like, are you sure you want to do that? He like, you about to give all yourself that much time to that world? I'm like, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be about relationships though. But for some reason I was telling him that. And then I had a lot of visions. I had visions of me going viral. I had visions of I was definitely predestined to go viral. I never knew it was going to be this bad though, but I had a vision of a lot of people watching me. Yeah, for real. Right before this, like right before I came on here, I was sitting upstairs and the Most High was telling me, he was like, you got to choose the world or you're going to choose being a Jew. And I remember talking to him like, I'm going to choose being a Jew, of course. I'm like, Most High, I'm ready. Because I'm like, I had just got done dealing with Cooper. He wasn't around. I had my house back to myself, no man around. I was quiet, it was peaceful. We didn't even have this furniture. We just had the brown furniture. I didn't even know when my taxes was hitting. I didn't know nothing about no taxes or none of that. But he was like, you about to get some money, you about to go viral, you about to gotta choose either being the world or being a Jew. And I'm like, I'm gonna be a Jew. I'm like, come on, y'all, test me. I got it, test me. And he was like, you're gonna have to be accountable. He was like, he was like, all the stuff I've been telling you to train you on, you're gonna have to use it. You're gonna be persecuted. And I'm like, I'm ready to die for you, Yahuwah. I'm ready. I know these the last days. I know you gotta test me. He like, your time of testing is coming. Like he kept on telling me, your time of testing is coming. You're gonna have to prove yourself. And I'm like, I'm ready. I remember even going to sleep like, Yahuwah, I'm ready. I promise you, like, I'm not gonna stray away from you. I'm ready this time. Like, and it was just something I just knew it was something big coming, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. I did not know it was gonna be this. And then when I first got on here, right? When I first got on here, I just started manifesting stuff. So I would be like, because I remember I be doing the twin. When I found that I had twins, I was like, I'm about to become famous too. Like, I'm like, I got twins. I don't know if it's going to be on TikTok or what. But the first time I came on this app, on this side of the app, I showed the twins. And then I got like maybe, like when I showed them, I had like 500 people come into my room at one time. And I was so shocked because I was like, damn, I never seen so many people come into my room that fast. Like, and then it just went up from there. Like, I just started showing everything. And like, I started asking to like meet certain people on the app. And then I started lining them afterwards. It was just really crazy how I was manifesting stuff. But the Most High definitely told me that the devil was after me. He's trying to make me lose my mind. And he's doing it not because it's because I have a choice to choose life or death. I know better. When it comes to being a servant of God, I know way better. And I just got so weak. I just got so weak, you know? I just got so weak. All that spelling and all that other stuff, all that stuff that I care about in real life, I don't really care about that. I know it's important in this world that we're living in, but that's not what my mind is on. Like my mind is on trying to heal from these soul ties, and it's a curse on my family. It's a curse on my family, and the Most High showed me that. He told me that I have to be the one that break it. And I told him I didn't want to, because he showed me just everything. He showed me my grandma Muriel, who I'm named after. He showed me that she got something in her, like it's something like she was hit across her head or something, like that movie, like it's something. All I see he showed me something about mental something. It's something is in my grandma that's hereditary to me, you know. It's like it's something that if somebody hit their head on the ground or something and they still alive, yeah, it's an illness. It's no, like if somebody hit their head on the ground, get into a hard car accident, but they still alive, like, but they can still talk, like a mental challenge, like something like a retardation, kind of like, not, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but yeah, that's what I see. No, it's not memory loss. It's something like, it's like an illness, but it's a demonic thing. It's like a fool, like it's a spirit that every time I see her, I can't unsee it. The Most High keeps showing me, and I start feeling sorry for her, because some of the stuff, the way she raised me, she couldn't help it. Like, it's something that's in her that is sick. She can't control it. She's sick, you know. And I'm not saying sick like you think I'm saying sick. I'm saying that she can get saved from it. You know, the thing that's in me is bitterness, but my bitterness, it turns into, okay, so I have a lot of pain in me that I avoided dealing with for a very long time. So it cries out, and I hush it. I may hush it with a cigarette. I may hush it with some marijuana. I may hush it with sex. Whatever that the flesh desires at the time, I feed it. And I know that I'm feeding it. That's what makes me wicked. That's what makes me lawless, because I know better. Like, when I be having sex, I don't be doing it for the love. I be doing it because the pleasure. And sometimes it don't even be pleasure. I know, have you ever had sex? Have you ever had sex and you like already came or whatever, and the person just want to keep humping on you? Like, it's just, you still have feeling, but it's pleasurable, but it's just like you getting used. It's in that sense of what I'm talking about when it comes to me feeding my flesh. Like, in my spirituality, I'm supposed to be always meek and calm. And when the Most High said, come to me and serve me and run after me, run to me and stay planted and stay still, that requires me to every day get up only thinking about him. And it's a beautiful place. To go into that is beautiful. It's safety there. Like, it is. It's not about having no riches. It's not about having nothing. It's just like all you care about is serving him. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. But I had got lonely there in that world. I had got lonely there in that world because there's nobody there with me. There's not a lot of people that can ascend above this earth consciously. So when I go, that's why Christ kept on professing that he's not of this world. He said, I don't belong here. This is not my world. Because when you like get yoked up with with God, as you become one, like y'all husband and wife almost, and you just get bored because you're so set apart and you're holy. That's what it is, being a Jew. That's why our Sabbath days are supposed to be kept holy. I'm surprised that he put that on my tongue, and I'm kind of upset about it. But the Most High said, don't speak that. See, when I'm in a spirit like this, the Most High always corrects me immediately. He said, don't speak that. Don't say those things. Stop saying that. But I was saying that because I prophesied, and I know that I know for a fact, and I understand now, and I understand. I'm telling God right now, I understand, Yahweh. I cannot run from my destiny. Every time I have my visions and my prophecies that I speak out loud like that, it comes true. And this is getting, the more that I speak it out loud, like, it's becoming more dangerous, because the last vision that I had, he told me that the devil was after me and that he was trying to take my mind. And he didn't say it in the form of, I seen it as a vision, like it was far off. Like at the time, it was just like I was sitting in the room, but that room was all the way over here. But when I had this vision, this remote viewing mixed with a prophecy, he was like, the devil is right there. Right, he right there. You are this close from losing your mind, and you're going to think that you are in heaven at that time, but you're just going to be locked in. You're going to go into limbo. And that's what that was, that vision that I was telling you guys that I seen, that if I don't commit myself to my truth, that vision, this is Revelation, hallelujah. That vision is what he said. When I was sitting, I told y'all that I was having at the moment, I seen myself on a log, and I seen a demon behind me with a clock. He said, I'm going to go into limbo. It's not a place. Remember, I said, I see myself on a log. I'm dirty, hair matted, and all of that. And oh my God, the Most High said is now. The Most High said is now. Oh my God. He telling me right now, look at yourself. He's saying, have not noticed you in the last couple of days? Have you not noticed the way that you kept your hair, the way that you kept your appearance? Have you not noticed? And the whole time you've been happy. You have not woke up to realize what the hell is going on right now. You've been in limbo. Wow. And the devil was trying to get me to go to the wilderness. And I was going to stay there. Oh my God. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that he gave me this tonight. I'm so glad that I said tonight was going to be the one night that I stopped smoking. Because I could have lost my fucking mind. I could have lost my mind. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, no, y'all don't get it. Like, y'all don't get it. Like, the Most High was, and I'm thinking like it was something that was about to happen. The Most High said, yes, it was about to happen. It's happening now. Like, I'm thinking that vision that I seen of me sitting on a log with dirty nails and my hair was messed up. I was smiling. I was happy sitting on the log with my head turned, just twirling my fingers around in the dirt. I was in the wilderness. It had a little bit of snow on the ground. It was a demonic demon behind me with a clock hanging over my head that I could not see. And I was smiling and I was happy. And I said, and he told me that it was now. He said, I went into limbo. So remember, for the last couple of days, I've been asking to go to the wilderness. And I'm like, okay, I know if I go to the wilderness and I'm picturing myself at the wilderness, I know if I had my kids not around at the moment, like let's say I lose custody, not custody, but yeah, I lose guardianship over my kids and they go with their family for placements to temporarily, I would have ran to the wilderness. And the Most High told me that if that would have happened, and I would have went to the wilderness, I would have lost my mind there and I would have went into limbo. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You're not listening. He said, he's telling me I would have never noticed the dirt under between my nails. My hair would have got matted out there and I would have had dirt in between my nails. I would have never came home. He said I would have never came home. I would have went to the wilderness. I would have stayed there and lost my mind. And it's so freaking crazy because remember I told y'all, I said, I had a dream about, I kept hearing like, you about to lose your kids. You about to lose your kids. Remember I told y'all that? Like, you about to lose your kids. You about to lose your kids, right? And I was like, this is way before all of this. I kept on hearing like, you about to lose your kids. You about to lose your kids. And I was like, I'm thinking it's the Holy Spirit. I'm like, I'm happy. Like, okay, thank you, Yahuwah. You said give them all to you. Boo, 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 boo. I'm like, I'm thinking it's like the end of the days. So this is like the end. This is how the devil played it. It's like the end of the days. I might lose my kids maybe to a war because I was having all these dreams. About to lose them to maybe some flooding or lose them in the middle of a battle. I'm like, I'm ready. Then I had that dream with Samaya where I seen them passed out. You know what I'm saying? They was gone and their head was busted open and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, that's my fate. I gotta see my kids die so freaking horribly and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? If that's what I gotta do to prove I'm a servant, that's what Job did, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm not even worried about if my children getting taken or not, because the whole time I'm like in this limbo of thinking like, oh, well, I'm gonna go to this wilderness, and I just see myself going back there over and over. Like even when I was looking it up online, I see myself going back there over and over and over again. And I knew like I wanted to just be there. I said, if I can just I see myself just laying in the forest, basically doing a snowman with no snow, like all on just grass and stuff like that, right? And when I was praying, the Most High I had asked him, I said, earlier today, I said, and that's so, I love my God. I love you, Yahuwah. I said, what? I said something, and I asked him this the other night when I got off of here and I prayed. I said, Yahuwah, what is going on with this wilderness? I'm glad I asked him. That's what I'm saying. I was going off what I wanted to do, but I'm glad I asked him. And I asked him about the wilderness, and I heard him. It went right back to the vision of me giving my kids up. And I said, I'm ready. And then I heard, go to the wilderness. Remember, I kept on saying they about to take your kids. I was like, yeah, remember I was saying I had a thoughts. I was like, somebody kept telling me, they about to take your kids, about to take your kids, about to take your kids. I'm thinking it's Christ, the whole, like the something good. I'm like, okay, yeah, Yahuwah, I'm gonna die for you, right? And then I told y'all I had that vision when we was all in the house and I was trying to get my whole family was there, right? My daddy, my cousins, even people I ain't even like in my family. We was all in this house. Remember I told y'all that? And I smelled smoke and everybody was trying to get out the house. And I was trying to get my kids. I went out, took some couple of kids, came back in the house, but come to find out my brother was there, all of that, right? Come to find out that Samaya and the twins, they didn't make it out. They didn't make it out. And I'm thinking like, and I kept on hearing like, I kept on hearing like, I don't know what to do. Like, if that's what you want, Yahuwah, that's what you want. If I lose my kids in a verbal way, are you trying to show me I'm about to lose my kids in the most valuable, like worstest way? If that's what you want me to do, I would be like Job. And then I'm praying, right? And so I keep on. So now I got court coming Thursday. And I was just like, okay, so if they decide to remove my children away from me, I'm going to go to the wilderness. And then, because I kept on hearing like, go to the wilderness, go to the wilderness, go to the wilderness, go to the wilderness. And when I was getting that revelation, just now, that prophecy, he was like, no, run to me. He was saying like, run to me, like, right? And then I seen that vision of me sitting in a log. I was sitting on the log and my hair was matted and my fingers had dirt under it, but I couldn't see that. I was happy, smiling in this wilderness, but my hair was matted the whole time and my nails and my fingers was dirty and that demon was sitting over me with the clock. I could not see my hair being matted. I was in limbo. I had lost my mind. That's what I'm saying. The devil tried to get me to go to the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High just told me if I would have went to the wilderness, I would have lost my mind there. I've been having all these revelations. I told y'all that I told my uncle and them and my daddy that my grandma was gonna die, and she died. I prophesied somebody like a fortune teller coming to my kids' school, and they actually came. I had to go and get them out of the school, rally out the same school my kids is with, and I be having these visions that be coming the truth, and I be having like prophecies and stuff, and I be doubting what I be thinking, and I go away from it, and then why I always wind up cutting me. So I be asking God, like, there's a spiritual meaning and a physical meaning behind it. And the Most High just showed me that what I thought could have been good for me could have been actually bad for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was showing me that I was so in tune with trying to get out there in that wilderness that I would have lost my mind there. Because when you go into the wilderness and you go into the forest and you kind of like put yourself to sleep, kind of like, that's what I've been doing. I've been putting myself to sleep and like pushing away all of the natural emotions that I feel so I won't feel it. And it became, the Most High said, it became like I was in limbo, not focusing on the reality that I'm in right now. And I was losing time. I was going to be stuck there in limbo. And that dream with me, with all my family been in the house and it blew up and the twins and Samaya passed away, that vision right there was the Most High showing me that those girls that I prayed for, that I begged for can be taken away from me. And all those people that was in my house, those was me. That's for all the people that because I went viral. So like a lot of my family members reached out to me. And it was just like, everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything cool. Okay. You know, you can always call me if you need me, stuff like that. Yeah. Like, and yeah, so it was like more of a wake up call when I'm seeing the Most High was showing me that I was stuck in limbo. These last months or so, I've been stuck in limbo. I haven't really been facing the real reality of where I was walking myself into. And it was because I didn't want to stop smoking. I didn't want to stop smoking. And what I kind of like was playing in the world, you know, I could just see myself, you know, what's that song? Like that movie, Dancing in the Rain, the beautiful rain. One, remember that? And then they swirling around the light pole. Like he said, I was just in my mind. I was just not even focusing, and I'm just dancing on the devil's playground the whole time, cussing, you know, all types of lawlessness, acting crazy, being disrespectful to myself and my children and my God. You know, I was just not focusing, that I was just dancing in the devil's playground. And actually, I kind of felt like I already knew I was dancing in the playground, but I didn't want to give up the pleasure of it. Because when I was being submissive 100% to God, it was so boring because you can't do nothing. You can't have sex. You can't smoke. You can't cuss. You can't hang around people that's not in the same spirit as you. And it's lonely. That's why they call it, it's lonely at the top. Because when you're 100% in the spirit, you're not equally yoked with these ratchet females that's out here with the long cat claw fingernails, with the batted lashes, that don't have no self-respect for themselves, getting called bees outside on the outside streets. There's no respect for ourselves. And I knew that it was a wrong thing for me to do, but I enjoyed the pleasure, because being holy I felt like it was boring. That's why when I was prophesying, the Most High was telling me, no, baby girl, that's safety. It's safety in the covenant. Don't get bored and weak and well doing. Come back to a place where you can be whole, where you don't have to cuss, where you don't have to do anything like that. You can have that feeling of being whole again, but you have to give up the pleasures of yourself, the flesh. You get what I'm saying? And I was thinking that I had time, and that's why the Most High was reminding me, oh, baby girl, you ain't got no time. You know, he was reminding me, you don't have no time here. They say you don't have no time. He was telling me that you ain't have none. You know? So a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about has reached over y'all heads. Because if it's for you, it's for you. It's for me, but it can reach somebody else. If it's for you, take it. If it's not meant for you. It's not going to miss deep for everybody. But to sum up what the Most High was telling me is just basically run to him for righteousness. Be virtuous. Wake up every day. This is what he commanded me to do for now. He said it could be different later, but for right now, I need you to wake up every day with a dress on and a hair wrap. Go back to your dresses. Even if you don't have your hair wrap on, go back to your dresses. Go back to that. Because you need to put yourself into be submissive. And when I put on this dress today, this long dress to go all the way down to it make me feel virtuous. It make me feel, being covered up makes me feel holy, because those women, like when we put on are dresses like if an Arab or Indian woman, they dressed in their clothes, they go to rundowns, they go to they even go to the beach in their clothes. Like, it just make you feel so different from everybody else. It make you feel set apart. You know that you're doing it to cover up your body. And then it's just a beautiful thing because I have a nice shape. I have a nice body. And when I put on dresses, especially dresses that's not fitted, like, it just makes me feel like I'm worth something. It makes me feel like that. You know? It's the missionary just fought. You dang right, sis. So, you're not gonna try to twist what I'm saying. And yes, I do love myself. I do love myself. And I'm happy that I'm here. I felt free because I know that the Most High just gave me a prophecy that I can't go away from, because, especially not now, he told me that I gotta run to him. When you know, he usually say walk, we going on a pace. He said, I kept hearing him say run. And you know what's so good about it? I'm running to him because I'm not about to wake up and smoke and drink nothing. Only smoke nothing. And that's me running to him. And he said, I'm there and I am waiting. But he said, you got to be at my feet. You got to stay there. He said, something is after you. They trying to steal something that's, he said, they trying to steal something that is virtuous. And you know, something that's virtuous is more worth and valuable than rubies, baby. He said, and then when he said that to me and I spoke those words that he said out to me, he does that to us. And when he told Moses, he said, speaking to the Israelites, and I will put he said, I don't know how to talk. I stutter. I got a speech impediment. How I'm supposed to lead all these people? I can't even talk right. And he said, I'm going to put the words on that I want you to say on your mouth. On your mouth. I'm going to speak it through you. And so that's what he be doing to me. And it be just so good because I'm like, God, you don't understand. I thank Yahuwah because he's still in my life, y'all. Like, he's still in my life. He still responds. He still responds to me. And I'm grateful for all of that. Every day I'm come on here, I'm going to soak y'all eardrums out with the word and love and goodness of God until he come back. I don't care if I'm 70 years old rocking in my chair. I declare on today, and I'm going to live my life in the covenant as a believer, as someone that's holy, that's set apart, that don't eat swine, that don't eat crustaceans, that's only eat pure animals, that's why the Most High said, you can't do that. You can't how you don't eat nothing but pure animals, but you turn around and smoke a cigarette and put all these toxins into your body, and now it's breaking you down. Now you can't breathe. Now you can't stand up correctly. Now you feeling dizzy. Now you feel like you're about to faint. Now you ain't got no strength. Now you dehydrated. Your body is all messed up. Now you eating more too because you got the munchies. So you gaining all that weight back. You got dimples. Your faces don't even know if you want to be skinny or small because you're putting all of that. And you're supposed to be an example. He said that's another thing. You are an example. You have a light on you. And if that light is going to shine with 2,000 in a room or one, it's never to be dim out, because he said, I got something. When he said that, it went straight to my heart. He told me I have the heart of David. That's what he told me. He put that on my mouth to say. And when he said, when I run to him and I stay planted at his feet because I got something good in me that's virtuous, it went to my heart. And I just seen something in my heart that light up, that just lit like a fiery stone. And he said, it's priceless. It's protected. He said, protect this glory that I have given that come down to you. Protect it. Because the devil is trying to kill, steal, and destroy. He's trying to rob. And he's not even robbing. And you free. He said, I said, the devil tried to kill us. He said, no, you are freely turning your foot away from the kingdom to walk to hell. And you would die there. He said, you're going to die. You're going to lose your mind there. You're going to rock. You're going to think that you happy. The devil going to have your mind. He going to have you thinking that you're going to look happy. You're going to smile. You're going to be the happiest thing. But you ain't even gonna be able to see what you look like on the outside. He said he gonna have your mind so gone that you gonna think on the outside you got lipstick on and pretty lights, long locks, and a nice dress, but on the outside you're gonna be filthy, matted hair, your nails gonna be dirty. You ain't even gonna be able to see how you look on the outside, but the whole world would, and you're gonna be smiling because you're gonna be in limbo. That's what he told me. And so I take that as a blessing that I am warned. I take that. Yeah, it is deep. It is deep. Like, I take that as a blessing that I'm warned. You know, I'm grateful. I feel like I'm clean already because I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to smoke no cigarette and I'm not going to smoke no weed. And I can see that it's going to go years by years. Wait, but the Most High is saying something to me right now. He's saying in the 20th year, when you stop smoking cigarettes, something is going to happen when you want to go smoke a cigarette. That's what he said. In the 20th year, when you stop smoking cigarettes, something's going to happen, and I'm scared. I don't know what it is, but he says something's going to happen, and you're going to want to start back. So he said, be watchful of that. See, the Most High is wonderful. It's a spirit, okay? It's called the spirit of life. It moves. It gives answers to spiritual wisdom. It moves. And I'm prophetic, so it moves and it gives answers. And y'all can try to call the police on me. Y'all can say, oh, she lost her mind. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But I'm going to tell them when I knock on my door, I'm going to tell them, listen, let me tell you something, officer. I am a Jew from the tribe of Israel, from the tribe of Judah. Okay? I am an original woman. An original creation. My bloodline is from the same bloodline as Christ, and I am fighting a spiritual warfare. I am in a good mindset. I know all my children's names. I know the day of the week it is. I know the month, the time that it is right now. I ain't lost not one sense of my brain. I'm just fighting a spiritual warfare, sir. And then you can please respect my religion. That's fine. You want to do a well-being check for the children? They there. And that's what I'm going to be my response every time they come knock on my door. Okay. So, that's just it. I'm going to bed, you guys. For everybody, I'm going to preach to the comments every day. Every time I come on here, I'm going to preach to y'all. Every single day. And I'm going to try to at least save a soul with me. I'm going to take y'all on my journey with me. And I hope to reach a soul. I hope the Most High reaches your soul, because we don't have that much time left. So that's what the Most High told me. He put a demon behind me to show me that I was in limbo playing games with y'all, thinking like everything was gonna be okay. In here playing with y'all, going back and forth with y'all, cussing at y'all, arguing with y'all. Yeah, it was funny. It was a key. But the Most High, like, look, you don't see this dangling clock while you over there playing with them? Did you forget? Did you forget that you was a Jew? Did you forget what time it was? You forgot. You've been on limbo, on Bigo, playing with them instead of focusing on the time that we are at hand. So every day I come on here, anytime I come on here, I'm going to preach to you guys. And hopefully you sisters, because most of y'all are sisters, and most of y'all are so-called black women. And I love y'all sisters. I don't care if you stone me. I don't care if you try to spit. I don't care if you try to spew hate. Because Christ, he got spit on, beat, all types of stuff. And he said, forgive them for they not know what they do. But I'm going to put some word into y'all so y'all going to know what to do. So you ain't going to be able to use that as no excuse on what to do. But I'm trying to bridge the gap. See, the Most High told me to get these sisters together. That was the mission that I was on before I came on here. Before I even got pregnant with the twins. I was on a mission, and I was preaching to women older than me. And so I need to get back on that duty. And looky here. The Most High has led me to these women on this app. How you guys come over here and play devil advocate. I have repented. My repentance is action, sister. It's not words. Words fall away and they create action. So every time I come on here, I'm speaking the oracles of God. Every time I talk to my children, I'm speaking the oracles of God. The Bible says that a virtuous woman only speaks the oracles, which is the Bible. So guess what? Every time I respond to my children, matter of fact, I'm going to have a Bible app playing on the phone all day. When I use the bathroom, it's going to be there. When I'm in the kitchen, it's going to be there. When I'm in the living room, it's going to be there. If I'm down in the basement, it's going to be there. I'm going to starve the devil out of here. The devil ain't going to have nothing to eat on but the word. So he going to have to leave. Because right now, all he got is filth. All he got is debunkery. And guess what? The Most High going to save some of you women on here. He going to change your life around. Y'all going to stop with this nastiness. You're going to stop being so evil and so malicious towards your sister. Some of you are. But remember, when I leave, like when Christ leave, the disaster come next. Remember that. When I leave off this app, the disaster come next. So I advise you to cling unto me, the Most High says. Don't cling unto me. Cling unto this word, Cling unto this word, the Most High said. Cling, you better get as much word that you can get out of this situation. Because I'm hearing that when I leave off this app, then you should be worried. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not saying like I'm going, like I leave right now. No, I'm saying when I officially leave, I hear the Most High going to tell me. He's telling me now. Because I asked him this earlier. I said, when is I going to leave? He said, it's going to be a time. I want to let you know. And he just said it right now. See, I know. You don't know what I'm going through. I know what conversations that I have with the Most High, how he answers. And I know that I'm a prophetess, and I know that I can hear his voice. And I know I've been denying it because I thought that it was so weird, that it was so supernaturally weird, like for real, like this, but he actually talked to us. He responds to us. It's called a conscious. But he told me, he said, when you leave off this app, then something is going to transition on the earth, not just in my city. Something's going to transition on the earth when I leave out this app. So I advise you to cling unto me, and especially these other men from these other men and women from these other nations. This your time to cling unto Israel, because you're only going to be here for a short moment. The Most High said you're going to be able to see me in the light You're going to be able to see me in shawls. I see shawls on me. I see my hair covered, not in a covering like I always wear it, but I see like a veil. I got on a veil and it's red. One is white. And I'm sitting in a chair and I'm preaching and I'm teaching. That's what I see on this app. And I hear a lot, I see the whole chemistry of my contents changing. I see my children sitting on the floor praying in a circle. And I see like the first times it's doing it, it's not going to work. They're going to be laughing. I see that there's going to be trends into this. I see that the boys is going to be in the backyard. They're going to be like ninja warriors. I see that. They're going to be strong and fierce. They're going to have some survival. They're going to be good with their hands. And then everybody on this app is going to think that I have transitioned my children into some type of cult. I see that. It's going to be so holy that they're going to think that it's a cult. And I see that I'm going to give a warning and I'm going to leave. And then something is going to transpire and I'm never going to get back on this app again. Never going to get on. The whole content of this app is going to be totally different. It's going to be totally different. I'm talking about 100% serene. And then I see that happening around the summertime. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like another. I would see like year around the end of this year, something around that time, where I'm going to leave this app and I'm not going to return. And I'm happy. I can't wait till the day happens. I can't wait till the day happens. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm about to go to bed. I get to wake up in the spirit. I get to lay down in the spirit. It's wonderful. You guys should try it. Try being righteous for once. Okay?